Question number 15 asks us to figure out the following three things, given that our parents put money in your school lunch account last week. After 4 school days, we have $40. After 9 school days, you have $30 in the account. So assuming each meal is the same price and there is no a la carte, determine our following things. How much money was in the account at the beginning? After how many school lunches will you run out of money? And what is the price of one school lunch? The first thing I'm going to do is notice that I have 2 coordinate pairs. I first of all have my 4 school days and $40. So my first coordinate would be 4, 40. Secondly, after 9 days, I have $30 left. So I have 9 and 30. So my x-axis is going to be my school days. So I slide this down. This is going to be my days. And this will be my money here on my y's. So now that I have 4 and 40 and 9 and 30, I'm going to go ahead and plot those points on my graph. So 4th day, $40, going to be right there. After 9 days, I have $30 here. Since I have 2 points, I can then connect those with a line, so a linear equation. And it'll look something like that. So my next issue is, first of all, how much money was in my account at the beginning. And if you'll notice, it's going to be pretty close to, it looks like just under 50. If I make this a little more accurate, you can tell it's just under 50, so probably 49, 48 range. We're going to check that out. But I'm actually going to look first at question C. C says, what is the price of one school lunch? If you'll notice, the price per lunch is going to be our slope, our rate of change. We can find that pretty easily because we know that our change in our y over our change in our x is going to be our slope. So our change in our y's from 40 to 30 is going to be minus 10. And our changes in our x terms from 4 to 9 is going over 5. And so that's going to equal negative 2. What that negative 2 means is that for every day, every lunch I buy, I'm going down $2. And so my price per meal is going to be $2. Knowing that, I can now more reasonably suggest that my intercept here, since it's a 0 and I'm still with all even numbers, I'm only losing $2 a day, should be an even number, so it should be 48. The other way to test that would be the fact that we have 4 and we have $40 left on our 4th day. And so that means we've spent 4 days of meals, which means we've spent 4 times $2 per meal, or $8. And so since we've already spent $8 after our 4th day, our y-intercept here will be $48. And remember, our y-intercept is when our x is 0, or when the number of days we have is 0. And so without buying any meals, at day 0, we have $48. So that is our answer to question A. How much money was in the account at the beginning? That would be $48. All that's left now to figure out is how many lunches will we have before we run out of money. And so we can take our $2 per meal, and we know there's $48 to start with. So we've got to see how many meals we can get out of $48. That's division. So 48 divided by 2. Half of 48 would be 24. So you end up getting 24 meals out of this card. So question B would be 24 meals. And remember and notice here that every single one of my answers does have a unit. It's a story problem. There's a context here. So how much money was in the account? We have $48. After how many school lunches? We have 24 meals or 24 lunches. And then what is the price? It's $2 per meal.